Happy Tuesday, everyone. Today we are going to start Chapter 2. Chapter 2's focus is on transformations of parent functions. So remember, a parent function is the original equation, and then the transformations happen by adding numbers in different places to either stretch or compress, to move left and right, and to move up and down. Okay, so those are the transformations we're going to be looking at today with parabolas. And remember, parabolas are our U shape, or when we have x squared in our equation. So if you look at our slide here, we have our I can statement. I can connect transformations of parabolas with their equations in graphing form. So we're going to be looking at standard form and graphing form today as we work with parabolas and through this unit. If you check out my agenda over there in the bottom corner, on a shared Google Slides, you will work with your team. So the first thing you do, get a Zoom call together, all right? If you can't get a hold of your team, email them, call them, text them, find them on social media, whatever works, but I highly suggest email. If no one in your group is setting up a Zoom call, you do it, okay? And then invite me to it, and I'll give you a bonus point for that. So you're going to watch this video, as you're doing now, and there are some questions on the next slide about what you're listening to now. And then with your teams, you're going to do just 2-11. It's a Parabola Lab Part 1, and you're going to be doing all the parts. And this is an ebook lesson 2.1.2. And then you have a very short exit ticket to finish up at the end. So your assignments that you'll find on Google Classroom are the shared slides. You only need one per group, just like we did with the docs the other day. And then your exit ticket. And remember, everything's due at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So far, we have investigated families of functions in Chapter 1. We looked at hyperbolas and linear equations. We're going to continue this investigation in Chapter 2 by looking at parabolas. Chapter 2's focus is on transforming parent functions. Let's look at the chapter intro. In the first section of Chapter 2, you will learn how to change the equation of a parabola to make it fit a set of nonlinear data. After you learn how to stretch, compress, reflect, and shift the graph of f of x equals x squared, you will be able to create a variety of parabolic shapes and sizes. So we're going to take the parent function, which is x squared, and we're going to change the numbers and add numbers to it so that we can see these different transformations happening. Section 2.1 specifically is focusing on how to stretch, shift, compress, and flip the graph f of x equals x squared. You will write a general equation for the family of quadratic functions. Then you will learn how to graph a quadratic function quickly when it is written in graphing form. You will model physical situations with quadratic functions. I cannot emphasize how important it is going to be during this lesson to use your notebook. A lot of times we get really caught up in just filling out the online forms or the Google Slides, but you need to take notes because when your next team test rolls around or your next individual test, you'll have it all right there in your notebook to help you.